Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about car service manuals. I have a bunch of service manuals for my 1971 Nova. You can get these online. They're pretty hard to find at swap meets nowadays, but your best bet to find these is online. They come in handy when you're working on your old car. They give you a pretty good breakdown of what's going on. This one here is the factory assembly manual, and it kind of goes through the steps of each of the options in the car and how they're installed at the factory. This comes in handy when you're taking apart your ride. It shows you some of the bolts, fasteners, how they're fastened, the torque values, if there's any adhesive used on them. So this is a real handy resource for taking apart your car and putting it back together. As you can see, my book's full of little notes and markers in here. If we go to this one here, you can see I was probably looking at the fuel tank. If we go to another one, a little bit farther down, again, this is some front end wiring. I've got this book marked all over the place. So again, here's the fuel tank. When I get my car ready to put the new fuel tank in, I've made some diagrams and stuff and notes for myself that I've actually slid inside the book. Again, wiring diagrams. This really helps with troubleshooting any electrical stuff. Again, I'm doing some wiring in the car. I've changed it to LED marker and tail lights, and I have to do something with the flasher system in it. So again, and I don't know if you can see this very well, but I've made myself a drawing on how the new wiring is going to go. So I've got myself a schematic that I've put in the book that will actually stay with the car. So if I ever have to troubleshoot, I've got that schematic. The book came in, this assembly manual came in real handy. We'll just kind of pan over here for a second. I'll get it a bit closer. So when I did this front panel between the bumper and the grille, this book came in real handy to show me all the bolts that were involved in here to get this apart. Otherwise I might have missed some, and I might have, broke some of the parts in here. So the book was real handy on taking that apart. So that's just something I wanted to share with you. Again, this is the chassis service manual. This gives you all the electrical, all the wiring. It's even a little bit, this is more of a more in-depth service manual to service what the factory put on. So this is a really good book to have if you can get it. And this is the Fisher body manual, and this covers 1971, and it's got every body style that Fisher made. So it's the X body, the Camaro, the Corvette, the full-size cars, Cadillac. It shows you all the wiring for all the different cars. So these are very handy. These books are available readily online. You can sometimes find these at swap meets. The books go into a lot more depth than a Chilton manual. You can still find Chilton manuals for your car at swap meets, garage sales, maybe online. Those were more of a generic mechanical type book that shows you how to do brakes and and all that stuff. It's not really certain model specific, even though you do get books that are they tell you that they're model specific, but it's a general outline of how to do some of the stuff. And you'll find those books cover front drum brakes, for instance, and it's the same photographs used in all the books that cover a wide variety of, say, General Motors vehicles. So these books are a little bit more specific, gets you right down into the weeds and the nuts and bolts on how some of this stuff went together at the factory, which should make it easier for you to take your ride apart. So again, I hope that kind of gave you a little bit of an insight on maybe why you should own some of these books. They're well worth the investment. So again, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys again on the next one. Bye.